Okay, I think we're live. Hi, everyone. So, I have a little bit of an update. I had planned an agenda for today, and then my morning got derailed. And I still wanted to show up because I think I'll be switching the topic a little bit, but I think it's important that I speak on this instead and save the one small shift topic for another day when I have the energy to really dive deep into that topic. So here's the thing, I had an entire agenda planned out. I wrote all the notes. I had a somatic session in store that we were going to practice at the end of this live. And then I don't know if you feel it, but I have been feeling this week that things just feel really heavy. Um, there's a lot of like emotions kind of running high right now, not just in me personally, but I feel it around others. And I think like right now, I think we're just being asked to really approach ourselves with so much compassion and gentleness. So here's why I still went live today with no notes and no agenda anymore. And I decided to completely switch the topic. The reason is because the old me this morning, when I had that moment of chaos and derailment, and when I felt like my body just kind of getting out of control and my mind start going all sorts of places, the old me would have just canceled. I would have just canceled the live or maybe rescheduled it for another day, um, because I would have convinced myself that I wasn't in good enough shape to show up. And I would have found every reason and every excuse for that to be true. But since I've been talking a lot lately about the capacity for change, or building the capacity for change, titrating capacity, I think that it's still important for me to show up because this is one thing that I'm really working on, is teaching my body that it's safe to be seen even when I'm vulnerable. So this morning did not go as planned. My agenda did not go as planned. But one of the things that I want to work on in my personal life and my career is collaboration. And I know that when collaborating with others, that's going to involve putting myself in front of other people. And that's why today I think the most important thing right now is to just approach how I feel with compassion and show up anyway, the best way I can. And that's not always going to be this perfected image of how I had it planned. But the old me would have wanted it to be perfect. So that's truly my message for today. It really is just letting your body titrate capacity for more in small increments, however that looks to you. And right now, like, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm kind of shaking inside. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know how this is going to be received. There's really no direction in this live, and there won't be a somatic session at the end of it like I had planned. And that's really what I wanted to be able to offer you today. But I know that I don't have the capacity for it. What I do have the capacity for, though, is to still show up and still teach my body that it's safe to be vulnerable and that it's okay not to be perfect. So that's really the message for today. And where are we? We're at Thursday. I feel like this week has just flown by and it's just been really intense and heavy, and there's been so many emotions. So just give yourself some grace and give others some grace. and know that if you're feeling that way, they're likely feeling that way too. And it's okay to take a step back, like I'm doing right now. Um, and there will be another opportunity for there to be more. But some days there's only enough capacity for just a little bit. And even just receiving or giving that little bit is what your body needs to signal safety so that you can take the next step. And maybe next time there will be just a little bit more. And then the time after that, even more, until one day it's like natural for you. So here I am, completely derailed, but committing to getting on with my day and making it the best that I can. And I'm really hoping that you do the same for yourself today. Love you so much, guys. Thanks for showing up.